What's up? How are y'all doing? Hold on, I gotta adjust this light before it burns my eyeballs out. Okay, so doing a minute cryptic. They have mini puzzles. Found out about this recently, and I'm super stoked to do them. So yeah, just to explain really quickly what a cryptic crossword is. It's a little bit different from a regular crossword. The cryptic crosswords have two parts. One part, which is always at the beginning or the end, is going to be a synonym for the word you're looking for. And the other part is the cryptic part, which is basically really like convoluted clues about how to arrive at the word that you're looking for. That'll make more sense as we move on. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So this is the February 28th, 2025 mini minute cryptic puzzle, and I've been going through each of them because I just found out about them and I think they're super fun. So let's go ahead and check out the first one and see if we can figure out what's going on. No guard shall retreat without the head of unholy creature. Okay, interesting. Let's see, no guard shall retreat. The answer is 6 letters long. No guard is 7 letters long. Shall retreat might mean that we have to put these letters backwards, so it would be D-A-U-G-O-N, but it would be without the head of unholy. Unholy, the head of unholy, or the first letter in unholy is U. So maybe this is, oh fuck, I can't type. There we go. D-R-A-G-O-N, and a dragon is a creature. So we'll go ahead and check that. And there we go. We just got the first clue. Easy peasy off the dome ski. Let's check out 3 down. Cook boils egg endlessly, fulfills an order. Not sure where to start with this one. Cook boils egg endlessly. Cook boils oils. So the answer is 7 letters long. Cook boils. I feel like so we know the answer starts with O. I'm trying to figure out what's going on over here on the left side of the clue. Cook boils. Boils could be an indicator for maybe an anagram, so maybe you would anagram cook, and if it starts with an O, that leaves us with like CKO, or maybe OCOK, which looks really stupid, and I don't think there's any words that actually like begin with that. Cook boils egg endlessly. Endlessly is a pretty clear indicator that you're going to get rid of the last part of a word. Cook boils egg endlessly. What could that mean? Fulfills an order. Cook. Fulfills an order. I wonder if fulfills an order is the synonym part of the clue that we're looking for. I think we might have to come back to this one. Let's check out one of the other ones. 2 down. Judge wingless waterbird harshly. Wingless waterbird harshly. So let's take a quick look. Waterbird is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters long. If it were wingless, as if we take off the wings, we'd get rid of the W and the D, and it would leave us with ATERBIR. And then if we treat that harshly, that could be an anagram indicator. If it starts with A, What could this be? ATARBIR. For judge. Well, it could be the word judge. Could be. Could end in ER. ERABITR. Is it arbiter? Arbiter? That can't be right. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Let's go ahead and check it. No, that was it. I guess arbiter was correct. So, arbiter is like to judge, apparently. Can you guys see me? Like, am I too far in the dark? Do I look like a I don't know. The camera looks okay, so I think it's alright. Let's see if I can get some more light over here. Anyways, let's lock in. Let's lock in for one down and get this figured out. Fed up. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Fed up with electronica's extreme tango beat. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay. You're gonna like this. Okay. So fed up. So since it's a clue that's going down, going up would mean that basically we turn that word in reverse. So fed in reverse would be DEF. Okay. And it's going to be with electronica's extreme. So what are the extremes of electronica? The extremes are going to be on the ends. So that's going to be the E and the A. So let's go ahead and put the E and the A. And then tango, we can, as everyone knows, tango is what they use in the military. When it's like for the military alphabet, T is tango. So we'll just put T. And beat is the feet. So let's go ahead and check it. Boom, easy peasy. So far, so good. Love getting long words. It means we get a lot of letters to work with. Let's try 6 across because it looks really small. 6 across is going to be not available to overturn central systems bug. Okay, so, I mean, pretty clearly, bug is going to be our synonym right here. So the answer is going to be ant, but let's see if we can figure that out. Okay, so not available is going to be NA. To overturn means to do it backwards, so it's going to be AN. And then central systems, so systems, the word systems is 7 letters long. Centrally is the letter T, so then we would put the letter T, so it would be A-N-T. And that's our ant. That was a fun one. That was a pretty easy one. Well, it wasn't easy, but I mean, we already had 2 letters. It's a 3-letter long word, so let's do 4 across. Lie. This already sounds like fib, like fibbing. Fibbing would have 2 B's, so this might be I don't know, fib something. Lie besides university. Oh, it's fibula. Unclothing flat body part. Okay. Unclothing flat. Okay, yeah, it's fibula. So to lie is to fib, so F-I-B. And then besides university, university can be shortened to U, as we know, as in NYU, New York University. Unclothing flat. So if you take the word flat, F-L-A-T, and you unclothe it, like you take off its exterior, you're just left with L-A, and L-A, oh, what the hell are you? L-A, so there you go, and you get fibula, which is a body part. The fibula and the tibula, I think, are in the leg. They're south of the knee cap. Anyways, let's try 3 down again. This is so stupid. So, cook boils egg endlessly. Boils egg endlessly. So goofy. Boils egg endlessly. And it's 7 letters long. Cook boils egg endlessly. So right here we have O, and we have a blank space, and we have an L. And I'm looking at this right here inside of boils. And I'm wondering, you know, is this something that we need to know? Maybe it's O-I-L, and then it's going to be E-G? Or O-I-L-S-E-G? But then I don't know if that would mean cook or fulfill an order. Or maybe it's just an order. Maybe obligation? That's too long. Or order as a verb. Maybe obligate. But I don't know how that would fit. Let's see. Obligate. It could be oblige. Let's try oblige. And then fulfills and. Because if we cook boils egg endlessly, so boils egg is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 letters, and then endlessly. Which letter are we missing? So I think it's oblige, or obliges. Obliges? That does not sound like a word. Let's try it. Oblige. Obliges to fulfill an order, like you're obligated to do something, and then you oblige. So oblige. I don't know how I feel about that S at the end though. But I mean, it makes sense. We're only getting rid of another G. Oh, what the hell? So cook boils egg. If you take boils egg, like the words boils egg, and you get rid of the end of it, which would be the G, then you can use these letters to spell out obliges. Obliges. I'm gonna have to work on the pronunciation of that, but that is correct. So there we go. Let's do this one. It looks like a really fun clue. Wipes butts of the 4 gorilla babies. Huge mess. That is really funny. And there's an exclamation mark at the end. Usually for cryptic crosswords, exclamation marks mean something like the synonym is also part of the cryptic clue. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on here. We got an R, we got an S. I don't know if there's any anagrams going on, but wipes butts. So funny. Wipes butts of the 4 gorilla babies. Huge mess. Gorilla babies. Is there like a word for gorilla baby that I need to know? Or it could be baby's huge mess without the apostrophe. Baby's huge mess. That could be a synonym. This is probably a vowel, or it doesn't have to be. Could be a D or a T or a B. Wipes butts. So when I'm looking at wipes butts, wiping could mean to delete, and then butts could indicate like the end of a word. Wipes butts of the 4 gorilla babies. I'm gonna have to come back to that one because that's pretty complicated. First love abandoned. Ugly, ugly man. Okay. First love abandoned. Ugly. What could this mean? First love abandoned. Ugly. Ugly feels like an anagram indicator. First love abandoned makes me think first would be like the first letter of love, abandoned, so you would get rid of it and you would have OVE. And then OVE ugly doesn't really spell anything unless you speak Spanish, but that doesn't mean ugly man. And ugly man starts with a G? Maybe ugly man isn't correct. Maybe it's first. Maybe first is the synonym for the word that we're looking for, but I can't think of any words that mean first. Let's start with a G. Ugly man. Or maybe it's just man. Man would be guy. Oh my god. Okay, I got it. Okay, so first of love, I was correct, is L, and L abandons ugly. Okay, so first of love abandon ugly, so you get UGY. And then there's the second ugly, which is indicating for it to be anagram, so you get UGY and you rearrange it and you get guy, which is a man. So that's correct. Alright, we're back in the game. Let's do words for departures when declaring purchases. That's so funny. I don't know what that means, but let's figure it out. Words for departures. Could be buys. Oh, that can't be right. No, it could be. BYES. When declaring purchases. Yeah, so when you purchase something, you buy it. So this is going to be BYES. And declaring is an indicator for saying it out loud. Okay, we're back. So yeah, buys was correct, which is great. And now we're going to see if we can get 8 across. I mean, we've got 3 of the 6 letters, so we're almost there. White butts, the 4 gorilla babies is so crazy. Huge mess. I don't know what that could be. Huge mess. Or maybe it's not huge mess. Maybe it's wipes. Or wipes butt. It's wipes butts. wipes butts of the 4 gorilla babies. So crazy. Okay. We got it. So wipes butts. So it's good. The synonym is going to be wipes. Wipes is the word that we're looking for. And butts is going to be the end of words. So we're looking for the butts of the 4 gorilla babies huge mess. And the ends of each of those words is going to be E-R-A-S-E-S. Erases is to wipes. Crazy. So let's check that. Congratulations, we did the puzzle. 0 hints, 0 letters in 23 minutes. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. How do I turn this shit off?